Hi, so apparently today, Cosmic Desktop by System76 has come out of beta. Now, I did a video on Cosmic Desktop a while ago. I put a link above, which is like a full install and everything like that. I mean, I don't think there's a huge amount extra I can cover on that front. I mean, it's a really good desktop, and I have to say, if Omarchy hadn't come along, I would probably be using this, because it's got the really cool tiling feature, easy install, and you can get going. I mean, it's obviously built off of GNOME with Rust, and the pop version is obviously Ubuntu something or other in there, all that kind of stuff. But the thing is, System76, great company. They make great computers, and it's great. They built an operating system that they can ship out with their machines. It's Linux, so lots of stars there for doing that. But so what I thought to do very quickly today, just double check some of my scripts work, just put DaVinci Resolve on, and then I'm in the middle of working on another one of my mad games launcher scripts. And so I just thought would put that on, and it's really tricky on this. Cosmic's interesting. It's sort of Hyperland was easier. Anyway, we'll have a look at that at the end. So yeah, okay, so what we'll do is we'll just jump on the desktop, I'll install DaVinci Resolve, fire it up so you can see it, and then basically we'll try the game script, see what happens with that, and then do some final words. Okay, so let's dive in. Okay, so here we are on the desktop now. Off the bat, I'm not a fan of floating windows. I just can't stand them. Here we go. So I've just got terminal open, and that it's just, I hate it. Moving thing, I hate it. Anyway, so the beautiful thing about Cosmic Desktop is it works for people like me. So I can just click to tiled over here, you've got floating tiled, and then snap. Now I'm much more at home. I've got everything's locked off. So if I load something else, I don't know, what have we got down here? Text writer. That'll pop in. And this is a much more, for me, it's an environment I'm much more happy with, able to put panels up. As you'll see, I mean, that's why I like DaVinci Resolve, because it's like, as opposed to other editing platforms, because I hate windows and stuff flowing all over the place. This is great for me. Anyway, so on that note, let's get it installed. So I've got it in here, downloads. I've got, to use the script, you have to put your DaVinci Resolve installer in the downloads folder, the zip. So I've got 20.1, but it doesn't matter, it's an older version. So this is the free version, but obviously the studio version works on here as well. And then you download the popdr script. And to run that, it's chmod plus X, and then drag and drop it. Yes. And then basically that should give it the permissions to run. Then you drag it over there, click on this, and then I have to update all the packages. And it'll try and do it. Now I've already installed it once just to check, but it'll go through this, it'll pull down some stuff, and then it'll launch the installer onto the desktop. Here we go. Click next. Now I've already got it there, so I'm going to reinstall it. Obviously it's slightly tiny, but you can adjust that later. So start install. Let's have the log. Let's just watch the log. Click install, he said there. And then password. So yeah, this has been around for ages. It's been an alpha. You can actually install this on, I might do this on Arch as well. But yeah, I mean, I found Catchy has it in one of their selections. And one of the things with Omarchy, I like their Cosmic store. We'll do that in a second. So much. I made an installer for Omarchy to install the Cosmic Flatpak store on Omarchy. But we'll just fire this up, then we'll have a look at the store. Finish. It's all done. Okay, so normally, because I just noticed this just now, you'd get an icon, but that's not happening. Okay, so that's new, something for later, but it's in here. So that should just fire up. Now I've already been through, so just launch. There we go. Create project. There we go. So let's just change the scaling. Preferences, user, and they're scaling 150. This is a 4K display, so that's normally pretty good. Okay. File, quit, run it again. That's better. Now, there's loads of videos going out today about how you change your colors and palettes and stuff like that. I've moved this around, but I'm not going to do that. So there we go. DaVinci Resolve. What have we got? Preferences, GPU, NVIDIA, CUDA, perfect. And then exports, free version. So AV1, we got a bit of AV1 coming out the back, and we've got AV1. So you've got a nice codec to get stuff out to put it online. So there you go. That's DaVinci Resolve. That's great. So this is the Cosmic store that I was on about. This is now, if you go and look, I'll put a link up above. If you want Omarchy, you can install this with one click of a script. It's a great Flatpak store if that's your bag. There you go. Anything you want. So yeah, really cool. So really nicely laid out. So yeah, I think that's better than the Bazaar store on Bazaar. And then so this last bit's experimental and may not work. So let's bring up your terminal. So this is a games installer. Now this will pull everything in and recompile GameScope, I think, as well, because there was a huge problem with the mouse on this. Anyway, let's just give this a go. Downloads. Okay, so chmod plus X. And then, yeah, the only bit about when you get it wrong when you click, let's pop that on there and see if this will actually do it. Okay, go to the dependencies. Now, if you've watched all my Omarchy videos, I'm still slowly working through to build a really cool games launcher for Steam to launch into GameScope. Now, see what happens here. This could be waiting for headers. Am I going to get an error? Am I going to get an error? This has to download a fair bit of stuff. Or should I move myself? What's doing it? Something's not found. Hang on, let me just jump on the other mouse. I'll move myself out of the way so you can see. Oh, not that one. I'm going to move that one. Sorry about that. Let's see what's going on at the bottom. There you go. There you go. It's pulling it all down. Oh, let's just try sudo apt update. I think this is my internet that's doing it. Let's try that again, because it was working before. It's doing it. It's had terrible problems with my internet's just breaking in the middle of big installs. Okay, see if this works. Now it's got to build. Here we go. Yeah, it's like interesting, isn't it? It's like Arch is the AUR. When that's broken, that's gone. This I can never tell with things like Ubuntu with packages. Like that's going to freeze again, and I'm probably going to have to run this again. It's just freezing. But all the way through when I was doing this for the install, it's not. It's sort of a bit flaky. It's just sat there, isn't it? Maybe everybody's downloading this tonight. Oh no, it's gone again. Here we go. When I've got like 500 megs per second, 300 megs per second internet. And what this has got to do, I think it's got to download. I did it, so it has to recompile. Here we go. It has to download GameScope from GitHub, recompile it with something to allow the mouse to work properly. Let's go build GameScope. Because all the GameScope launches I've built that involve Wayland or any of them really, there's a problem with the mouse. And I'm getting better with the one with Omarchy, which is Arch, with Hyperland. But there's a problem with the mouse sticks. I've managed to solve all the other problems, but on here I just couldn't get it to work at all. I couldn't get the mouse to move anyway. So after a lot of mucking around, and all I'll say is a lot of tokens lost their lives to bring you this script, that basically I have to recompile GameScope with I can't remember what the name of the package was, LVB or something, LV something that allows the mouse to work. So basically it's a different version of GameScope. You have to make your own because it doesn't quite work. This is on Cosmic. I've never tried to do this on Ubuntu or something like that, or maybe another desktop environment. But here we go. It's off. And I'll try. I mean, this is beta. I'm not putting a link to this. I just want to show you what I'm working on, really. I mean, this is just not production ready at all. And I've still got to get the mouse problem sorted, but it gives you the same usage as the one on Omarchy, whereby you super shift S and it jumps into GameScope for you. Here we go, it's doing it. Yeah. Look at it go. C+, C sharp, bit of C sharp there. And it's going. Purple letters. Bash, it's a gift. Right, Proton GE now. Now, stumbling again. Is he going to do it? Go. So if you've used the Omarchy one, I'm trying to give you all the bits you need to play games. I mean, you could, yeah, sure, you could just run Steam. But what you really want to do, obviously, is run Steam in GameScope. So, you know, but there are a few hurdles. I'm nearly there. As I said, I'm nearly there with Hyperland. But this caused a lot of problems to do. But it works. There's a problem with some screen interference on it. Add the groups. I had to restart to get this to work. Yep, and it has to, because you can't do TUIs properly, I had to install another terminal called Foot. Yeah. Okay, so now I have to reboot this thing. Okay, restart it. Confirm. Now it's doing this. Is it gonna reboot? I've had to manually. Oh, it's done it. I've had to manually restart it a couple of times. It just doesn't want to do it anyway. Move myself back down here once you get the signal. Let's see what we get now. Obviously, I'm gonna have to log into Steam. But you'll see the boot up. It's got like a nice login, really nice environment. There we go. Look. Right, so that's all installed. So let's just check out Steam. And to log in. Let's see if this works. The test machine I was using for this, I installed the script so many times, I don't know. This was the last working version. So I'm on version 6 now. I'm on version 5 for Omarchy. Version 6 for Cosmic. I'm just looking for a unified experience so that you could launch games, play them, and not go through any grief. I mean, the weekend I'm going to do one on, I had Xbox full screen experience. That's just a nightmare. But we'll have a look at that and compare performance. Yeah. I know what Microsoft are trying to do, but I don't know if it's any good. So let's come on, let's log in. And back in the runtime. Steam. There we go. Okay. Has it done it? I did. Yeah, got it. Yeah, I'm not sure about that icon at the top there. For DaVinci Resolve, that's quite funny. Steam hardware survey. No thanks. Other people online. Let's just attach. Now, there's a few issues with this settings. Let's just attach the storage. I've got a Games Drive. Let's see if we can get that to attach. Didn't want to know about this earlier on. Don't know if there's. Yeah, we've done it. Okay, cool. Let's got the Games Drive compatibility. We can put that to experiment or restart. That's interesting. I did another bug I've got to work out. Did install Proton GE there, but it's not appearing in the menu. Yet another thing on the list of things to do for this installer, but I'll get there with it. Okay, let's just check that again. Settings, compatibility, no Proton GE. Need to do that. Okay, so let's come out of this and let's do the games launcher. Exit. Now, you're going to get some screen flashing here, sadly. Super Shift S. Okay, gaming performance mode. And the new version, I'll do the Omarchy version at the weekend. You can choose your monitor and then it should launch with all the toys. It's going to do it. Am I going to get an error? Oh, that doesn't look good. You can see Steam lights down there. Oh, that's a fail. Let's try it again. Well, maybe it wants to launch Steam the first time. Did I quit Steam properly? Exit Steam. Okay, let's try it again. Use previous configuration. There was an error. No, Steam's launched there, but it's not launched into GameScope. Oh, that's annoying. Let's try it again. See if it wants to do it like that. Yes. Oh, no. Doesn't like it. I had this working. Try and launch it. There's a log file I need to look at. Exit Steam. Now, exit Steam. That doesn't want to do that, does it? Now, I do have another version on here. Downloads. Cosmic Beta. Untested copy. Let's try that one. Downloads. Paste. Let's bring up a terminal. Don't know where I got to with these. It's mod. Let's try this one. This was version 7 and it says untested. Sort of untested. Right, here we go. Let's try it again. Q. See if it's missing something. Ah, this is the one. It's got 2 extra tools built into this. See, I'm having problems internet because when I was trying to work through this, it wouldn't allow the mouse to work properly. Waiting for headers. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, let's see if this works now. Super Shift S. Performance mode. Games mode started. Okay, so, right. Okay, it's worked. But that's the problem. So let's go into big picture. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, so that one actually works. This is the problem. You've got, and the mouse works properly, but if you leave it or switch screens, so if I go to, let's go to that one. It's like it's not doing it. Let's come out of that. Yeah, you see that? That's the problem. It's something to do with the buffer switching. Anyway, let's just have a look at Cyberpunk on here. And I'm sure there were some other glitches with it. There you go. It's really nuts. And it's something to do with the buffer play. It's not having any of it. Yeah. Try that one. Try home mod. It's not liking it. There you go. So we're work in progress with that, but I'm getting there. Super Shift R. Shutting down Steam. Yeah. So give me a couple of weeks and you can have yourself a games launcher for this to play with. Tricky. That was Cosmic Resolve. That took me a lot of time at the weekend to try and work out how to do this on here. It's a different thing. Anyway, let's come back to me quickly before we go away. So the DaVinci Resolve works fine. That's Cosmic Desktop. My games launcher's in beta, so that's not working. It's going to get there. You can see it's sort of like version 7 were better than version 6. There's a few things to cure with it, with the mouse But at the weekend, I put up version 5 for Omarchy. Got a bit more testing on it. That has screen detection and all sorts of extra bits. And that new one has performance enhancements. So it has a performance switch at the beginning. Anyway, so if you're not convinced by Omarchy, no one can be perfect. Not all of us are perfect. If you're not convinced by Omarchy, which is fair, because I mean it's a bit of a jump for people, and you need something a bit different, a combination, a hybrid Windows timer. I can't recommend that enough, because it's a really good operating system and well worth having a go with. And hopefully it is out of beta by the time I made this video, because when I downloaded it still said beta, but it should have gone, production ready today. Anyway, I hope that gigantic rambling video helped somebody. I'll try and get that script finished, so we'll put it up at some point. Yeah. And if you have any questions, just ask in the comments. And thanks for watching.